from beauty to kitchen gadgets to Dominique to today's special value to the name, one of the top names in the world of electric bikes. If you ever want, or just a bike, because you can use it as a bike. You can use it as a pedal-assisted bike, or you can use this bad boy as a scooter to go like 20 miles an hour if you want to. A 350-watt motor on this from a company called SWFT, and Craig Smith is joining us right now, cruising around. Craig, love it.
Good to see you, my man.
Good to see you as well. Now, what mode are you in right now, Craig?
I am in 0 pedal assist. So I'm riding like a regular bike, and then I hit that throttle, and I can just sort of scoot around as fast as I like, right?
And then you can move.
Yeah.
Or you want a big bike ride, you want to get your exercise, you get to that point, you have some yogurt, and you're like, man, I'm tuckered out. I need some help getting home. You can scooter home, can't you?
And that's what most of us do, Rick. We get to that point in our life where it's like, I want to get on the bike, but I can't quite get up the hill anymore.
Right.
This is going to be your new best friend for the spring, summer, fall, and beyond.
Now, here is the wow of this bike. There's a lot of wows, but now you want to go to a destination and then ride bikes.
Yes.
Right? We want to, like, let's go to some trails, right? And we want to get through traffic in the city before we get there. You're going to get a bike rack for a lot of these electric bikes. It's too heavy. It won't work. So what do you do? Yeah, I can't fit that in my car. Here comes the wow.
You ready? Count how long this takes me to get this bike.
1.
Folded down.
2.
A fold there, a fold there.
3.
And
4.
boom. That collapses the bike into a nice small size.
Wild.
Actually has a little rest pedal on here as well, Rick, so you don't put any pressure on the bike where you don't want to.
So under 30 seconds now, you can put that in your trunk.
And then you go where you want to go. I'm ready to ride my bike again.
Lock that into place.
2 little locks into place, and you're up and running again.
Absolutely remarkable.
That simple.
That is remarkable.
Yep.
Okay, so $709 sale price. Normally $779. Shipping and handling on this electric bike, a 3, if you will, wow electric bike. Pedal assist, scooter. What do you call the motorized? A motorized bike.
Yeah.
Or
bike.
pedal it as a bike.
Had 3 different ways to ride the bike. Tons of fun.
Come over here if you would, sir.
Sure.
We got this set up now.
Yeah.
Take me on a tour of how to use an electric bike.
Nice and simple. You turn the bike on right down here. There's a simple little power button that you press. That activates everything. The battery is actually inside. You take a look at all the components on the bike.
So this is the charger.
Yeah, that's the charger.
So you don't take the battery off. You just charge it.
The battery is inside the bike.
Okay, that's great.
Nice, thick, knobby tires as well. Built-in headlight, disc brakes on the front and the back. And we have this little LCD screen right here so you know exactly what's going on with your bike. So before you take that big ride, do I have a full charge of battery? Yes, you do. How fast are you going? How far are you going? And this little number here is the pedal assist. So you can navigate that whatever you're most comfortable with. And the higher number you go from 0 to 3, the more boosts it's going to give you when you start pedaling.
So can clarify pedal assist one more time.
When you start pedaling the bike, ride it like a regular bike, it automatically gives you an extra lift of power as you're going. Again, if you want to have that extra lift, you can. If you don't, you can turn it all the way down to 0 and ride it like a regular bike.
Yeah, you're 75 and you're out with the grandkids. The grandkids might be cruising like, okay, Grandpa's going to keep up.
You don't want to go flying at 20 miles an hour if you don't want to.
Right, you don't have to do that. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, another great safety feature built in. And by the way, this is one of the things that makes SWFT different than a lot of the other bike manufacturers. A lot of those electric bike manufacturers, almost all of them have a throttle right here. Take a look at this safety feature, and this could be a big difference for you right here. If I pull the throttle right here, you're noticing nothing happens with the rear wheel at all. A lot of other electric bikes, you pull the throttle, the motor engages, the bike takes off. If you're not familiar with it, that bike ends up in your flower bed.
So guess what? So just before we go any further, our friend, now retired, my really close friend, Mary Beth Rowe, that happened to her. You guys know this?
Yeah.
On live national television.
Yeah,
with a different brand.
She stood here like this.
Stood here like this.
And accidentally hit the throttle, and all of a sudden, she almost gets knocked over. But take a look at this. Once you start pedaling, this bike is smart enough to realize, okay, now you're pedaling down the street. Now you hit that throttle, and you get that electric boost.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, so the boost doesn't...
you actually have to be on the bike pedaling.
You have to be pedaling.
In order for that thing to kick in.
Going, and you can see right here as well, back to that screen, it's showing you exactly how fast that you're going. You can get this bike up to 20 miles an hour. You can see here, crank it away, right about 18, 19. There we go, 20 miles an hour. We'll get your top speed there, and you can fluctuate this again. How safe do you want to be? How fast do you want to go? You have full control of this e-bike with with Swift.
Okay, great. I've got it on 5Z payments. If you want to do it, it's here and now. It's free shipping, but we have like fewer than like 190 that we can give to you.
Not
190.
many.
Perfect timing. Timing is right now. It's starting to get really, really nice. Like today, the sun is shining outside. Weather's finally clearing up in our neck of the woods. I don't know how it is in your neck of the woods. And you can take this lots of different places. Love the safety stories behind it. Love the threefer, that if you want to use it as a regular bike and get exercise for the boomers out there like me, right? Or the Gen Xers out there, this is going to be great. But if you want it as a scooter or as a motorized bike, you can do that as well. Got a question already.
Sure.
What's the assembly on this?
Assembly? Pretty much comes fully assembled. You have to put the front wheel on, and that's about it. Because it folds down, again, these are the same bikes side by side. It comes in the package all folded up like that.
Great story.
And you just open it up, pop it into place, and you're good to go. What's great about a foldable bike, Rick, we all love to have electric bikes, but they're big and heavy. So the traditional bike rack you've used for the old 10-speed on the back of the car,
of course,
isn't strong enough to hold a lot of electric bikes, because the electric bikes have the motor inside, they have the big battery inside. Because you can fold it up into this compact size, that goes in the trunk of a car. That goes in the back of the SUV.
What's this weigh?
50, I think 60 pounds actually. Weighs 60 pounds.
Okay,
Yep.
right. So it's folded up.
Yep.
Boom, you
Fold
pop
it
it
up
in the back of the SUV and you're good to go.
That's right.
Okay.
And what you want to ride,
Yep.
Rick, it's just simple as
Here we go.
The old cliche, riding a bike, right? Just hop right on.
Now you have to pedal before the assist, before the accelerator.
Exactly.
Or the throttle kicks in.
That throttle will not kick on at all. That throttle will be worthless until you start pedaling. And now that I'm pedaling, watch this. I'll stop pedaling. I'll use that throttle, and I can kind of gauge my speed here. Again, I don't have a lot of space here in the QVC studios, but
no, I love it.
You get out and about, you have complete control here.
Okay, how do you go from one to the next of the three modes?
Sure.
How do you go from pedaling to pedal assist to full electric bike?
Sure. It's all based on the throttle, but the level of pedal assist that you want, here, I'll turn it and show you here on the LCD screen that I have on mine. Let me hold that steady right there.
So you can vary the level
That's
of the
right.
pedal assist.
These two buttons right here allow you to change the level of pedal assist. So right now I'm in the studio. I don't want to have pedal assist. I don't have a lot of space here, but if I toggle up here on this button, you can see I have a 1, 2, 3, and this will give me the highest level of pedal assist.
Oh, that's great.
Then I go down. So you actually do this by touching the screen. The other thing I love about this screen, Rick,
But you
is
can do it while you're riding.
do it while you're riding, but you always know how much battery life you have in here as well. So you think, what's 5 or 10 miles from your house? Is there that great coffee shop? Is there that farmer's market on Saturday afternoon? Is there that restaurant that you and your wife always wanted to go to? And you're like, you know what? It's a beautiful 75-degree day. I don't want to get in the car. I don't want to have to, drive all over the place. Wouldn't it be fun just to have the wind blowing through your face, all that kind of great stuff, and you're on a bike? It's so much more fun. We all had that experience when we were little kids. First time you got on your bike, you were fired up and ready to go. And then we get our driver's licenses, and we lose that freedom. We lose that fun.
I love that.
Here's a great way to get it back.
Brought back memories. Yeah, 8th grade, summer of 8th grade, cruising on my Schwinn Vista.
Oh, Schwinn Vista.
My Schwinn Vista.
Man.
Yeah, it was a big story back then.
I had a Huffy Pro Lightning.
Sure you did. Pro Lightning.
I thought I was the coolest kid on the block.
Yeah. And you cruise past like the pretty girls.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
In our class. We're just casually, you know what I mean?
Trying to do wheelies, trying to do all that fun stuff.
We don't want to impress you or anything.
Oh, of course not.
If you want to come out and chat for a while, that'd be cool because we're just cruising by. Hey, tell me about this brand.
Yeah, this is one of the premier brands. And again, we touched on the safety aspect of Swift, but if you look at everything on this bike, all the components, again, the electric motor is inside of the rear wheel. The fact they put the battery inside the framing in the front, disc brakes front and back. And take a look at these tires, Rick, as well.
Great.
I mean, this is going to be great for the street. It's going to be great on asphalt, great on concrete, but also there's a lot of gravel paths. I know they've done it throughout the country. A lot of old railroad tracks are turned into these gravel paths. In fact, here in Westchester, Pennsylvania, you can hop on a bike, ride all the way to the Art Museum in Philadelphia, where Rocky ran up the steps.
Yeah.
All of that is a path. Some of those gravel paths, not too good on the skinny tires. Thick tires gives you a lot of great stability.
Great. More just the basics. A couple things. What is the run or the miles on a full charge?
25 miles on a full charge.
25 miles on a full charge.
And that's the 25 miles on the battery. If you're just regularly pedaling, it's not burning the battery, so you're good to go.
Also, you're tall.
Yep.
What is the height and the weight story on this?
Yeah, I'm probably pushing the height limit on this. I'm 6'4", goes down all the way to people around 5 feet tall as well. Weight limit is going to be 265 pounds.
265 pounds. So you're 6'4", it's still great. Or you can be like 4'11", so you can really adjust the seat.
Exactly. And again, part of that Swift brand name, components remarkably easy to use.
That's great.
I could drop that seat all the way down. We have one of these at our house, and by the way, my daughters want to use it all the time as well. So it goes from my daughters to myself. I can easily navigate that seat, and then that little clasp right there, boom. Again, easy for everyone in the family to share.
But we launched with a big deal. It's Q-Check. Today's special value coming up in 2 minutes. Stay tuned. The big TSV Q-Check presentation coming up in just a second. But I love this. Great brand. But the mission was, okay, how do we now transport the bike if we're going places?
Sure.
I know we're going to go places on the bike, but it might be summer getaway. Might be going to the lake. Might be taking a big road trip with the family, right? Might be in the RV. Might be in the back of the trunk. Might be in the back of the SUV. Those bike racks don't work with a lot of electric bikes. So Swift comes along and does what, Craig?
Yeah, look at this design that we have right here. Nice and simple. We fold down the handlebars. We bend the bike in half with this clasp once we open it up. It actually has a built-in little foot right here. So I can actually place this on the ground as opposed to the pedals or the chain hitting the ground. And all I have to do is lay that down and it will stand in place. It's great for storage as well, Rick. If you have a garage, you don't have a heck of a lot of space. Look at this, folds up in the compact size. This easily fits into an SUV, fits into the trunk of the car. So now you can take this to the lake, to the beach, all those places you want to be able to ride the bike and have fun. This Swift bike is the one you want to take with you.
All right, it's brand new to Q. And in the final minute, E327404, about 175 to go around, 30-day return policy, put the front wheel on. Most of the assembly is already done for me. And again, it's a three-fer when it comes to using the bike. What are the 3 ways to use the bike, Mr. Smith?
Ride it like a regular bike. Ride it like a scooter, so you just use the throttle, or a feature that's called pedal assist, of which you have 3 levels of pedal assist. You start riding, the engine boosts you a little bit faster. So if you are using this to get up the hill, and you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, on this bike you will.
Boy, that's really cool.
Yeah,
like you're back in the game now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I can't bike. Like my son biked from New York to Philly. Long bike ride with some buddies. I'm like, I would never in a million years do that. But if you got this guy to help you out, great. And to charge you charge it like you charge your cell phone. Good to see you, Craig.
Good to see you as well.
I'm gonna make can I hop on this bike? Because I'm getting ready to move to a different part of our QVC studio with our today's special value. Coming up now.